I don't know how I'll cross. I'll just throw myself in somehow. We'll just cross like that. Let's go. We can't cross. It's not really my thing, but it's worth a try. If you ask me, I'd only come here for one night and never again, but now I'll show you this place. They can put many things inside. We've actually eaten half of it, but they're very good when it comes to coffee. My voice is gone again. Their coffee is great. It's upstairs. Follow me. One more time. This part didn't turn out well. I'm gonna try egg coffee for the first part. It's very famous in Vietnam. How? A building, an important building, an important... Let me retake this part. Hello, hello, test, test, blah, blah, blah. Was it Ho Chi Minh? Was it Ho Chi Minh? What was the name of this place? I forgot again. What was it? It's a very beautiful place. It's my 4th day in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, and I know this place well enough to tell you about it in detail. You can come to Ho Chi Minh for 4 days, but I think the ideal is 6 or 7 days, so a week is perfect for here. Because this place is a shopping paradise. The nightlife is very nice, very colorful. Other than that, the food is amazing. You can find Vietnamese, Thai, and Japanese cuisine. You can find them all. But their own cuisine is also amazing. Even European cuisine is actually done very well here. I was very satisfied with everything I ate. Besides that, very large companies, I mean the big brands you all shop at for clothing, shoes, bags, and so on, they have factories here. You can return with 2 large suitcases. I mean, it would be the shopping trip of your life. Let me put it this way. Besides that, there are great entertainment centers for nightlife, beautiful streets, great rooftop bars, and wonderful cocktail bars. You really enjoy it, and with such affordable prices, when you go somewhere and buy anything, you feel like you're almost not paying any money at all. Now I think the city doesn't feel overwhelming at all. This is a place that could rival Bangkok in the future. Bangkok is a very lively, very beautiful city, but it's a bit overwhelming. The chaos really challenges you until you figure things out. But there's an interesting order here. There's no traffic whatsoever. You don't get stuck in traffic, you don't get jammed. It's a safe city. You really feel very safe. In general, the air is a bit polluted. The air is like this in all big cities in Asia, but honestly, it's still not too bothersome. Now, in the rest of this video, I'm going to show you many places in great detail. I'll show you the food I ate. I'll show you the places to shop. I'll show you the center, the bazaar, the most lively part. You'll see a bit of the nightlife. And every cent, this video will be a Ho Chi Minh guide for you. Where to stay? We'll talk about that too. Because it's a big city, if you stay in the right place, you can easily reach everywhere in 5 to 10 minutes by taxi, just like I did. And accommodation prices are really very affordable. This place provides approximately the most affordable accommodation in Asia. I can tell you. Let's go, let's see the rest. Now we're going on a city tour with these buses. There are 2 lines here. A red line generally takes you around the city center for 1 hour and 15 minutes. The fee is 150,000 Vietnam dong. And besides that, there's the blue line. The blue line is a bit longer. It goes all the way to Chinatown. We didn't want to experience that right now. We thought this was enough. But you can experience both. To be honest, Chinatown doesn't really go through this center, but the center is more attractive to us right now. We thought we'd go to Chinatown ourselves. We're getting on in a bit. We'll tour the city for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Yes, now we started the tour. They handed out headphones, they'll provide narration. Now, we'll visit the most beautiful places like this for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Of Ho Chi Minh. To understand a city in general, to get an idea, you can do it on the first day, I think. Then you can visit the areas you like. The streets are really wide, spacious. It doesn't feel overwhelming. In this sense, I always compare it with Bangkok. In Bangkok, the avenues and streets are very cramped. The buildings are very high. It feels a bit overwhelming. You get suffocated. But here, they've really planned the city with lots of space. I really like this. You feel comfortable. while wandering in Ho Chi Minh. There are also small, beautiful parks like this within the city. They've left open spaces. This place, for example, is very pleasant to rest once in a while, to calm down. It was also cool under the trees. The weather in Ho Chi Minh can sometimes be stifling. We're in season right now, meaning it's the dry time without rain. The weather isn't too bad. It was just a bit hot, man. But for example, as soon as I entered this park, I've cooled down now. I'm relaxed. Nice. It's very nice to have areas like this in the city. Because it's a crowded city, one wants to escape a bit sometimes. It felt good. There's a place over there that makes egg coffee.
I want to go there, but I have no idea how I'll cross through this traffic.
Look, others are waiting too. There's a crosswalk, but no one stops. There's incredible traffic. I mean, you have to throw yourself in front of it. To go to the egg coffee place over there, I mean, it's unbelievable. Everywhere is motorbikes here. Everyone uses motorbikes. I mean, 90% of the population is on a motorbike. All day long, constantly, motorbikes everywhere. Motorbikes, sidewalks, everywhere is motorbikes. Just like this, all along the way, everywhere. There are dozens, thousands, tens of thousands of bikes. On the streets, there are local ladies selling fruit and snacks like this. You can see them everywhere, on every corner. Even if you go to the fanciest places or where the luxury stores are, these ladies are always around. In some places, they wash dishes and basins on the ground and serve food with them. I wouldn't recommend eating in those spots, because since there's no running water, they wash the plates, glasses, and forks in the same water over and over. I'd suggest eating at decent, proper places around here. We found a little side street like this. There are banh mi, you know, sandwich shunts. There's street food. This is probably a place like a Nightlife. They're starting to open up around this time. They are closed. But honestly, I wouldn't really recommend eating at places like this in Vietnam. They aren't very meticulous or good when it comes to hygiene. In Thailand, Thais generally pay attention to hygiene with street food. They keep things like fish chilled in more protected containers. But I haven't seen that kind of care or attention to detail in this area at all, in Ho Chi Minh. So I definitely don't buy food from these stalls usually. Just so my vacation doesn't get ruined. If you come here, you'll probably stay for 4 or 5 days, or maybe a week. I don't think there's any need to catch a bug here and waste 4 or 5 days. The prices are incredibly cheap anyway. Just go to a good restaurant. You can eat great food at a good restaurant for next to nothing. Street food, in my opinion, well, it's not really. Not what? It's not really. It doesn't look clean, it's not hygienic, it doesn't seem healthy. They have everything here, from shampoo to spices to detergent. It's a place where you can find anything. Nuts, snacks, wholesale goods by the box. Look, there's probably fish over there. Exactly, they're like shellfish and stuff. They've made little pools for them in containers. That's the ride. Well, we don't recommend it. Why don't we recommend it, Des? The prices are already very reasonable in this city. Everything is very affordable. Go to the best place, get the best, eat the best. Enjoy it comfortably, nicely, fully, to your heart's content. When you go somewhere expensive, some parts of Thailand are pricey. In those places, the night markets and such are good, especially when you go to the islands and stuff during peak season. Prices go up, but night markets and food markets like that are both clean and hygienic. Appealing, but I don't think it's appealing here at all. I'm currently at a shopping mall called Saigon Center. As I said, this place is a shopping paradise. All the brands are here. I took a look at the prices. They're really affordable. There are already 3 or 4 large malls like this. This is one of them. It's a 6 or 7 story place. You'll be really surprised when you see the prices. Nowhere in Asia, nowhere in the world are prices this low. The taxes are probably a bit lower. You can get a tax refund anyway on electronics at the airport. Like 8%. I bought a laptop yesterday. I'll get a tax refund of around 8% from the airport. It came to a ridiculous price. The laptop I bought, definitely. I recommend coming to Ho Chi Minh with an empty suitcase. You'll fill it up and maybe even buy an extra bag to go back. Now we found a shoe store. All the brands we know are here, and the prices are really low, ridiculous numbers. And there are some very nice models. Current models, meaning models recently released, many aren't even in most countries, I think. Since these companies have factories here in Vietnam, I guess these models, they hit the market here first, then they distribute them. I mean, they're really beautiful models. I'll also have some suggestions regarding accommodation. We're currently staying at Rivergate Residence. It's a huge building with many Airbnbs. It has its own pool, there's a 7-Eleven downstairs. There's a pharmacy, cafes, markets, and the price is really good for a home concept. We've rented a 2-bedroom apartment and are staying here. Very close to the center, just 5 minutes by taxi or 15 on foot. Minutes to the central area, to District 1, where all the attractions are. We can go to places from that district. Right now, we're between District 1 and District 4. We're staying in between. But generally, in District 1, District 4, District 2, you can book hotels in these areas. Hotels in District 1 are more expensive, of course. Prices are high because it's the very central area. But Rivergate Residence is especially popular. We went on a tour. I mean, almost the entire tour bus filled up from here. Now I'm calling a taxi again to go somewhere for breakfast. But, I mean, you pay almost nothing. I'll pay about $2 right now for a good 10-minute drive. We're at a place called Barfels. It's a very sweet place, very nice. They make amazing sandwiches with sourdough bread, mostly Italian cuisine, and they create these works of art on bread. Their coffee is also incredibly good. In Ho Chi Minh, they really do every cuisine I've tried so far very well. Thai cuisine is also very good. I just haven't tried Turkish cuisine. Other than that, all Asian cuisines. Japanese cuisine, sushi, they're all amazing and the prices are very, very affordable. I definitely recommend you try every cuisine. Their local cuisine is also very delicious, by the way. I'm going to try egg coffee for the first time. It's very famous in Vietnam. I'm very curious about how it is. Let's see. Hey, hello. I don't know if it'll suit our taste, of course, but... Nice! Nice. It seemed a bit sweet to me. I don't like it too sweet. I like my coffee better. This egg coffee in Vietnam. In the old days, since milk wasn't available, they developed this to soften the coffee with egg to drink it. That's how it came about. So because of the lack of milk, they found a solution like this. And now it's become very famous and you can drink egg coffee everywhere. It's not really for me, but it's worth a try. The Running Bean? This place is a coffee house. Their coffees are very good. They have a few more branches. I really like their coffees. Anyway, the coffees in Vietnam are very good. Since they produce coffee themselves, they're good with coffee, but they don't make it well everywhere. I've had bad coffee a few times, but the coffees here are good. You should definitely come. Let's see if their coffees are really good. I've praised this place a lot. I'm still at the Running Bean. I have high hopes for the coffee because they roasted themselves. The local products look very nice. Very nice. The coffee is very good, guys. I'm drinking an Americano right now. Anyway, it's local Vietnamese coffee and they've roasted it really well. Lots of character. Very balanced. The acidity is very good. I liked it a lot. Anyway, it's not really possible to drink bad coffee in Vietnam. Like I said, I have had it in a few places, but they were sandwich-style places that weren't very ambitious about coffee anyway. You'll have a nice coffee experience when you come to Vietnam. I mentioned egg coffee before, it's not for me. Their sandwiches called Banh Mi are very famous. They make nice sandwiches with meat and many ingredients inside the bread. Now we've come to try one. This place is supposed to be quite good. The reviews say the coffee isn't bad either. Let's see what kind of place it is. Come. Hello? 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 Is it okay to sit here? 2 people? Yeah, 2 people. Sit. Our banh mi sandwiches have arrived here. It's something like this, look. It's quite full inside. I ordered the chicken one. It looks quite delicious. It has special sauces inside. Let's see, we'll try it. Good. This is a place where you can experience street food. This is a nice place though. They're not all this clean. Quite nice. He's grilling right next to it. There's probably something like a meatball, like a chicken meatball. They usually put an egg inside. Again, banh mi style, meaning in the form of a sandwich. Now we've come to a place that makes Italian-style pizzas. This place has a 4.9 rating from 10,000 people on Google Maps, so it's a very good score. Let's see, we'll experience it now. Come on. Come, look at the menu too, come. The menu is nice. So the prices are a bit high by Vietnamese standards, but it's clear the quality is very high. The visuals are amazing. They've made these perfect Italian-style pizzas. Our food has started to arrive. Our salad looks wonderful. Arugula salad with burrata. We ordered these German-style potatoes. It comes with cheese too. You just keep dipping them in the cheese. Magnificent. Thank you. Your pizza's over there. Okay, thank you. Honestly, it's beautiful. Great. I'm eating it right now, while it's hot. Very nice, very delicious. This pizza has its own special sauce. This is a bit of a local recipe. You pour it over the top like this. That's how you eat it, but it looks great. This pizza too. Look, the bill came, it's quite reasonable. 879,120 Vietnamese dong, so $33. We ate a ton of food. Pizzas, burratas, potatoes, cheese treats, and so on. I think we paid a ridiculously low amount. Now we're in the Japanese street. This is a place reflecting Japanese culture in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. There are great Japanese restaurants, Japanese bars, and venues. It's a pleasant place. It's bustling and very lively. I want to show you around a bit now. As you can see, there are very nice restaurants. Usually the staff and the chefs are Japanese. Very cute, small places. Look at this red side. This is the famous Bui Vien Street. It's a walking street with venues on both sides. There are bars, clubs, and you can find live music. It's a very active and very colorful place. There are various seafood restaurants. He just blew it away. It's 8 o'clock on a Thursday evening. This is how crowded the street is at 8 on Thursday night. Cars and bikes pass during the day, but as pedestrian traffic increases towards evening, at these hours, it starts to get quite crowded. I'll film how it looks even later for you, Yvette. Right now, one of my favorite bands is playing at this venue over here. Two very sweet older tala. They're likely British, and they make really great music. In the back. They've got the drums and bass guy. It's a really nice spot. A place we visit often. It's called Lost in Saigon. We definitely recommend it. This is a whiskey bar, but they set the stage up outside. They play for people passing by. People just stop in front and start dancing like this. You'll see that later on tonight. We're gonna sit here now anyway. To have a snack and a drink. Look, the guys playing are really sweet people. But it's a very colorful street, very lively, vibrant, and very busy. Of course it'd be better without the motorbikes. Even cars pass through the crowd every now and then. It's a bit of a chaotic mess here, but generally when you walk through a few times, it changes your mood and clears your head. But like I said, it's not a place to hang out for too long or every single night. In some YouTube videos, I hear that the nightlife in Ho Chi Minh is totally crazy, that it's amazing and that there's nothing like it anywhere else, but I don't think that's the case. I mean, nightlife should be high quality. It should really serve a good purpose, truly relax a person, let them release energy and clear their head. But here, the situation isn't quite like that, honestly. You know, there's a bit of a mess and you leave here feeling very tired. When you spend time here, I think instead of hanging out here, there are more rooftop bars, nice cocktail bars on the second floors of buildings in somewhat hidden spots. Lesser known but special places. I think it's better to hang out there. Also, the side streets here are a bit dark in my opinion, so they're not very pleasant. I wouldn't recommend going into them much. You won't encounter very nice environments. If you dive into them, if you go in general, walking the main street a few times, you can hang out at the live music venue right at the entrance. Other than that, you can hang out at that red place from before. There's a place called Tiki Bar. They have live music on the corner. The bands that play are not bad. You can hang out there. But of course, it's very lively, very active, very dynamic. A place that's really popping, honestly, in a general sense. But it's definitely not a place to come every day. I'm gonna compare it to Bangkok again. Actually, it's like Khao San Road in Bangkok, but I think it's better than there. On Khao San Road, the atmosphere is really chaotic. It's unclear what's what, but at least here there's a bit more order. There's nicer, high-quality entertainment. Compared to Khao San Road in Bangkok. Generally, the venues are mostly clubs with people sitting in front of them. They move inside at late hours. The fun continues inside until late, until 3 or 4 o'clock. And there are restaurants and such, where he can sit. There are quieter places. For example, the venue on the left is nice. They have live music here too. There are 3 or 4 venues with live music. I usually hung out at those, but the sound in the clubs is very loud. It's not really somewhere you can stay for very long, honestly. So if you say you're going to a club, this place with the red lights usually plays good music. The atmosphere is high quality. I haven't been in before, but I've passed by here 2 or 3 nights. Every time, the music was really good and the atmosphere was great too. But it hasn't started yet. It begins at later hours. Right now it's about 9:30. After 11, this place goes wild, guys. There's also a place called Tiki Bar here, right on the corner. They have live music here too, but it's usually hard music, like rock, metal, light, heavy metal. They play that kind of music. Their kitchen isn't good. I don't recommend it much. Good bands perform at this venue. This is our favorite spot. We usually came every night. Every night, 2 different bands perform. On stage. The bands are usually good. Sometimes it's acoustic music. Sometimes full bands perform. Drums, bass, guitar, electric. Pretty lively upbeat rock. There are also nice spots around this Bui Vien Street. On some of the streets. You can find them with a little research. You can go to those too. There are rooftop bars here too, but honestly, in the area where the opera house is, there are much higher quality, better spots around there. Right now, we're next to one of the buildings that's a symbol of Ho Chi Minh. We're heading up. It's called the Sky Deck over there. You can see the whole city from there. I'm really curious. Come on. You need to buy a ticket to go up. Okay, it's on the 49th floor. It's about $10. You pay $10 and you go up to the 49th floor to see the whole city. But you can't go out onto the sky deck. I mean, that platform. Apparently, that's only for helicopters. Oh, this is nice. It's really nice. Very good. Very beautiful. But the air is a bit smoggy, as you can see. I mean, the city is usually like this anyway. A bit hazy and misty. Here's a list of the 20 iconic buildings in the world. The official name of this building is the Bitexco Financial Tower. It's ranked 5th. It's actually the 5th most beautiful iconic building in the world. The design of this building was inspired by the lotus flower, because the lotus is Vietnam's national flower, and at 262 meters tall, it was built to represent the growth and beauty of this city and Vietnam. It's a truly beautiful building. While touring the city, it constantly catches your eye. You see it all the time. There's a helipad right here. Helicopters actually do land here. It seemed a bit dangerous to me, but apparently they do. So we've come up there. Was it worth the money we paid?
I think it was. It's nice. I mean, it's a beautiful view. It feels good.
Seeing the city from above like this, from a different perspective, is nice.
I liked it.
I definitely recommend coming up here. Check it out in your first few days. You can even decide which areas to visit from here, because you can see the nice areas from up here. So is it worth going though? I think it's worth it, but you have to watch the weather. I mean, you should come on a day when the air is a bit clearer, not too foggy or smoggy. I think the view is very beautiful. Ho Chi Minh is a beautiful city anyway. When you look at it, it's a visually pleasing city, a beautiful city. Seeing it from here is very different, very beautiful. They've made these panels where you can explore the city in 360 degrees. You can zoom in here. You can see many parts of the city. It gives information and you can search for any place you want. They've displayed their traditional clothing here. Actually, their traditional clothes are beautiful, but you never see them wearing them. In Bali and places like that, for example, they wear them. You see them wearing them in Thailand as well. But here, you never see the local people wearing traditional clothes like this. We didn't see it much even in places outside the center. We also went to places like villages. We couldn't see these clothes in any of them. There were just some girls singing while we were eating fruit. We saw somewhat similar clothes on them, but while walking in the market, you see many massage parlors, but I don't really recommend getting a massage here. I didn't get one, because from here, I'll go to Thailand and then to Bali. In my opinion, regarding massages, don't get them much outside of Thailand or Bali. I don't think they know much about it, because it's not in their culture. There's no spiritual side to it either. I think massage is a spiritual field, a special field. I didn't feel that kind of energy from the people here in general. Anyway, massage parlors in general seem to have shifted to other formats. You'll understand while walking around the city. But I mean, if you can find a very good spa with good reviews, of course you can go for a massage to relax. But overall, it's not a place where you constantly get massages. It's not like Bali or any city in Thailand, you know? Guys, crossing the street here is really difficult. In most places, there are no lights anyway. Even if there's a light, it's green for you, but it's also green for vehicles and bikes turning from the side.
So they just keep coming towards you.
To be honest, they don't stop until they're about to hit you. That's why you have to be very careful. For example, there's no light here now. I need to cross the street from here. I don't know how I'll cross. I'll just have to go for it somehow. That's how we'll cross now. As I said, you have to be very careful. It never stops. The traffic just keeps flowing. I'm just going for it now, somehow. Nothing else to do. This is how it works, guys. You can cross like this, but be careful. We're in the back streets of the Bui Vien walking street. It has a few charming back streets like this. There are nice cafes and small restaurants. There are places where you can buy local products. This street is quite buzzard. You can see the street when you turn right just before reaching Bui Vien. You'll come across it anyway while it's morning. Right now, for people who have been exposed to the negative effects of the Vietnam War, we're in a place where art is made. Sadly, during the Vietnam War, America used very heavy chemicals, and because of that, many in the next generation were born disabled. Their hands, feet, and many limbs on their bodies unfortunately do not function. And in the next generation, since they were sterile anyway, their lineages could not continue. Look, here's someone with a disabled hand doing artwork in a workshop established by the state. And in this way, he is trying to earn his living. Unfortunately, the Vietnam War, has very heavy costs, paid by the Vietnamese people, and it's still being paid today. This is a small town. A place where the war was intense, where guerrilla warfare was very intense, and there are many disabled people around, as we can see. It's truly very sad. Look, they're polishing the artworks made here right now. They're doing the polishing work. And they produce incredible products. Really?
They do very detailed, very meticulous work, crafted with great handiwork and care. They do very delicate craftsmanship.
The state is trying to support them in this way. They've been given a space like this. In this forest, throughout the Vietnam War, the Vietnamese lived in tunnels they dug underground, and that's how they defeated the Americans. Look, you see a trap here. Since the Vietnamese were thin, this lid doesn't open when they pass through here. I mean, they're all under 70 kilograms. But because American soldiers were heavy and had heavy equipment, this lid opens when they pass through here.
And they fall down and unfortunately perish in a terrible way.
This system was also designed to break the morale of the entire group. Look, you see an American tank here. Left from the war, captured, its engine removed, and used for other purposes afterward. These are booby traps made for various different purposes. Look, there are always various torture devices in the middle. In fact, when a soldier falls in, he unfortunately perishes there in a terrible way. They took some unexploded bombs dropped by American planes and turned the explosives inside into different bombs and traps here. Look, here we saw the crater of a bomb dropped by a B-52 American plane. And these are the tunnels where the Vietnamese lived underground throughout the war. They lived inside this 7-layered tunnel structure they dug underground for exactly 7 years, and that's how they managed to defeat the Americans. This is the Mekong River. This region is called the Mekong Delta. It's a very vast area. The river is also very wide, and there are islands on it, and on those islands there are tiny little villages. In these villages, the locals grow various products and offer people wonderful experiences here. For example, the family here practices beekeeping, produces honey, and also offers various natural products. When you go there, they make you a special tea from their honey, and you get to experience that. They also have very nice products. There are also many small canals like this in this region. On these canals, the local people take you around in their small boats like this. It's a nice experience. There are plenty of coconut trees around. In this region, families make various foods from coconuts. Look, here a family processes fresh coconuts, turning them into products like this, and then they package and market them. There are many small businesses like this in this village. Now, I'd like to give you a final evaluation and wrap up the video. I'll share my general thoughts of Ho. Of course, everyone's experience is different, but would I come back here again? I wouldn't come back here because I prefer more spiritual areas, more art, more activities related to mindfulness. I highlight places where people have a higher level of awareness. So yes, I liked it here. It's very beautiful. What is it good for? I mean, why come here? First of all, it's great for shopping here. There are great brands. You can get wonderful products at very good prices. Other than that, the food is really good and the prices are very reasonable. So this place promises you a good dining experience. Even if it's not quite like Thailand, it's very close, honestly. I think it's very successful, and they do international cuisine well. I think that's the biggest difference from Thailand.
In Thailand, they're usually focused on their own cuisine, but here, both their local food is good and they do European cuisine very well.
American cuisine is embodied there. Asian cuisine, Japanese, I mean, they represent the food culture of many countries beautifully here. The ingredients are fresh and the chefs are generally good. Other than that, the Nightlife. Well, it's not for me, but it really promises good entertainment. There are nice venues, beautiful streets, avenues, and rooftop bars. There isn't much live music. I prefer places that have more live music. I couldn't find much live music. Generally, they're not very good in terms of music. I mean, they play somewhat bad club songs in the venues. For the most part, I could only find a few places with good music. Just. There are also 4 or 5 places with live music. I mean, the center, of course, in different places.
On upper floors, second floor, top floor, there are a few more rooftop places, but generally you can't just get caught up in music while walking around. I mean, there's some really nice music playing. It's not the kind of place where you can just jump in.
There are only a few lively spots like that, and even there, high-quality venues are scarce.
Other than that, transportation in the city is easy, and taxis are very cheap. You can go anywhere you want by taxi. There isn't much traffic. It's not like Bangkok. In Bangkok, it's definitely, it's not logical to use a taxi or a car, but here, the most time we spent in a taxi so far is 15 to 20 minutes, honestly. Even when going to the furthest place. Besides that, the air in the city is a bit polluted. Usually big cities are already polluted, but it's extra polluted here. It's very active, very busy. The motorbike traffic wears not a bit. They don't really give way to people. They definitely don't stop at crosswalks when they see you. They just keep coming right at you. You have to be very careful. The cars are like that, and the motorbikes too. The sidewalks are in very bad shape in some areas. I mean, they've parked so many motorbikes without a care that you can't find a place to pass. There are very wide sidewalks and wide roads, but motorbikes have completely occupied the sidewalks. They're taking some measures regarding this. As far as I know, there have been fines and such in recent years, but I think it's still not enough. To be honest, I was very uncomfortable. While walking on the sidewalks, you have to step onto the road in many places, while cars and motorbikes are coming at you very fast. Other than that, the people are good and friendly. They don't know much English in general, but you manage to communicate somehow, and some do know it.
But that gentleness, warmth, and sincerity of the people in Thailand, the warmth and sincerity of the people in Bali, or that sweetness of the Japanese is generally not here.
Their temperaments are a bit harsher, you know? They can get a bit angry. We've seen this a few times of taxi drivers. Aggressiveness. When using a taxi, you definitely need to use Grab. Don't ever just hail a random taxi meeting, because there can be situations where they overcharge you or try to trick or scam you. It happened to us at the airport. Be very careful when buying a SIM card too. Try to get the right SIM card and the right brand. The internet infrastructure isn't good yet. I mean, the internet is spotty. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and there are outages. In that sense, I can't say it's very good. We're currently in the middle of January. The weather is about 27, 28, 29 degrees. It's not too stifling and it doesn't make you cold either. It's quite good. These times are a nice time to camp. Would I organize a tour here? I actually came here to spot it out. But as a result of my roughly 1 week experience here, I've decided not to organize a tour here. Why? Because I organize tours that involve more mindfulness. I mean, when I go, I want to take you to temples, I want you to participate in the rituals there, I want you to fully get to know the local culture, and I want you to see people's connection with nature and how they live with it. Other than that, I want to find people who do healing work and have you do healing sessions with them. Healing areas, healing waters. I want you to spend time in places like that. Besides that, I also do energy work myself. So the energy of the place itself needs to be especially good. And my goal when doing the tour is for you to return home differently than when you arrived. To return home as a better version of yourself. There isn't much of an environment here to provide that. There's no spiritual heritage at all. There are no temples, churches, or areas like that with that kind of core energy. And frankly, the people aren't really in touch with that either. With spirituality. I couldn't find much related to spirituality in this area here. Northern Vietnam could be different, of course. I haven't been to that region. So honestly, I'm not thinking of doing a tour here. But if you say there's 10 or 15 of us who want to go to Ho Chi Minh, would you take us there? Would you show us around? Would you accompany us? You know the city well, you've traveled and mined it. You've understood every part of it. We want to go there. If you say that, of course I can bring you. But would I personally choose to come back here again? Maybe in 5 or 6 years I'll come once more. But for now, I've had enough. Besides, this place needs about 5 or 6 years anyway for its infrastructure to fully settle in. I think they're trying to compete with Bangkok in many areas. They're targeting Bangkok, using it as a model, but they have a long way to go. Bangkok is obviously much more crowded and congested, but it offers so much. It's very rich. You feel satisfied in every sense when you go to Bangkok. However, there are shortcomings here, but I think it's very promising. Despite coming out of a very heavy war, which wasn't that long ago, by the way. they've recovered well, modernized their cities, and overhauled everything.
It's in quite good shape.
I think so right now, and that's why it's attracting so many tourists actually. But as I said, it doesn't really appeal to my soul, so it's not a place I'd consider visiting frequently.